You're not broke because you don't work hard enough. You're broke because your brain is running software that was installed before you even knew what money was. And until you understand these 7 secrets that every millionaire knows, you'll keep spinning your wheels, wondering why wealth seems to flow to everyone except you. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. That's not just a quote from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's the fundamental operating system difference between the wealthy and everyone else. 7 mental programs revealed. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the exact mental frameworks that separate the 1% from the 99. These aren't motivational platitudes. These are psychological truths backed by research, used by every self-made millionaire whether they realize it or not. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is this. The rich invest their money and spend what is left. The poor spend their money and invest what is left. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your current relationship with money is keeping you poor. And more importantly, you'll know how to change it. Money is energy. Here's the first secret that will make most people uncomfortable. Money is not paper. Money is not numbers in a bank account. Energy. Money is energy. And energy flows where attention goes. Think about it. Why do some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others grind for decades and never break through? It's not luck. It's not connections. It's their energetic relationship with money. Money is usually attracted, not pursued. Millionaires understand that money responds to your emotional state. When you approach money from a place of desperation, fear, or lack, you literally repel it. Your scarcity mindset creates a scarcity reality. But when you approach money from a place of abundance, confidence, and value creation, it flows toward you like water flowing downhill. Energy attracts wealth. This isn't mystical nonsense. This is psychology. Your beliefs about money determine your behaviors around money. Your behaviors determine your results. The wealthy don't chase money. They become magnetic to it by shifting their internal energy first. And this brings us to something even more fundamental about how the rich actually think about wealth. Debt is a tool. The second secret will destroy everything your parents taught you about money. Debt is not inherently good or bad. It depends entirely on how you use it. Poor people fear debt. They were taught that all debt is dangerous, that you should pay off everything and never owe anyone anything. And that programming is exactly why they stay poor. Millionaires see debt completely differently. They understand there are 2 types of debt: consumer debt and leverage. Consumer debt is buying things that lose value. A new car, clothes, vacations on credit. That's the debt that destroys wealth. But leverage is debt that makes you money while you sleep. When a millionaire borrows money at 4% to invest in an asset returning 12%, they're not in debt. They are in profit. The rich use debt to leverage investments and grow cash flows. The poor use debt to buy things that make the rich richer. Real estate investors, business owners, the ultra-wealthy. They all use other people's money to build empires. Good debt builds empires. Your fear of debt is keeping you from the very tool that creates generational wealth. But here's where it gets even more interesting, because the third secret reveals what the wealthy are actually buying with that leverage. Buy assets first. Secret number 3 is so simple it's almost embarrassing that more people don't get it. Assets. Poor people buy liabilities and call them assets. Rich people buy assets that buy their liabilities. What's the difference? An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. That car you're so proud of, liability. That fancy watch, liability. That big house with a mortgage you can barely afford, liability disguised as an asset. Millionaires buy income-producing assets before they buy anything else. They buy rental properties that pay them monthly. They buy businesses that generate cash flow. They buy dividend stocks that compound while they sleep. They buy intellectual property that earns royalties for decades. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, how hard it works for you, and how many generations you keep it for. The wealthy don't look rich. They often drive modest cars and live in reasonable homes, because every dollar they have is working, multiplying, creating more dollars. Assets create freedom. Meanwhile, people who look rich are usually drowning in payments, one missed paycheck away from disaster. And this directly connects to the fourth secret, which explains why the wealthy seem to have unlimited time. Time over money. The fourth secret flips everything you know about work on its head. Poor people trade time for money. Rich people trade money for time. Think about the traditional path you were taught. Go to school, get a job, work 40 years, retire. Hope you have enough money before you die. That's a poverty program disguised as security. Millionaires understand that time is the only truly non-renewable resource. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. So they build systems that work without them. They hire people to do tasks they could do themselves. They automate. They delegate. They create leverage. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Every dollar you spend should either make you more money or buy you more time. When a millionaire pays someone to clean their house, they're not being lazy. They're buying back hours they can use to create more value. When they invest in systems and automation, they're purchasing their freedom. Time equals ultimate wealth. Your goal isn't to make money. Your goal is to buy back your time. But this only works if you understand the fifth secret about how value actually works in the marketplace. Value precedes. Secret number 5 is where most people get wealth completely backwards. Value. Poor people ask, how can I get more money? Rich people ask, how can I create more value? This isn't just a mindset shift. It's a fundamental law of economics. Money flows to value, period. If you want more money, you don't chase money. You become more valuable. You solve bigger problems. You serve more people. You develop rare and valuable skills. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Look at every wealthy person you admire. Elon Musk solves transportation and energy problems. Jeff Bezos solved convenience and logistics. Even local millionaires, the dentist who built a practice, the contractor who built a company, they all got rich by creating massive value for others first. Your income is directly proportional to the value you provide to the marketplace. Solve problems, get paid. Stop asking for raises. Start asking how you can become 10 times more valuable. Stop looking for opportunities. Start creating them by solving problems nobody else will touch. The money follows automatically. And this leads directly into the sixth secret, which reveals why most people unconsciously block wealth from entering their lives. Money beliefs. The sixth secret is the one that hits closest to home, and it might make you uncomfortable. Your current bank account is a direct reflection of your subconscious beliefs about money. Before you dismiss that as self-help nonsense, consider this. By age 7, your core beliefs about money were already installed. You absorbed them from your parents, your environment, your early experiences. And those programs are still running right now in the background of your mind, sabotaging every attempt you make to build wealth. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. Money doesn't grow on trees. Sound familiar? These aren't just phrases. They're commands your subconscious follows religiously. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Millionaires do the work to identify and reprogram these limiting beliefs. They understand that their external wealth can never exceed their internal wealth thermostat. Beliefs shape your reality. What did your parents say about money? What did you learn about rich people growing up? Those answers reveal exactly why you're at your current financial level. But even with the right beliefs, you need to understand the seventh and final secret that separates those who know about wealth from those who actually build it. Action creates. The seventh secret separates the dreamers from the millionaires. Action. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. You can read every money book ever written. You can watch every financial video on the internet. You can understand all 6 previous secrets perfectly and still be broke. Because wealth isn't built in your mind. It's built in the marketplace. It's built through execution, through risk, through doing what you're afraid to do. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Millionaires are not necessarily smarter than you. They're not more talented. They just act while others wait for the perfect moment. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. They start businesses before they are ready. They invest before they feel confident. They fail forward while everyone else studies failure from the sidelines. Action beats knowledge always. You now know 7 secrets that most people will never understand about money. But knowing them means nothing if you close this video and change nothing. The question isn't, do you understand wealth? The question is, what are you going to do about it starting right now? Wealthy circles. But wait, there's a bonus secret that amplifies everything else. Your network determines your net worth. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just motivational talk. It's documented psychology. Your brain literally mirrors the people around you. Their beliefs become your beliefs. Their standards become your standards. Their financial thermostat calibrates yours. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. If everyone around you is broke, complaining, and watching TV every night, that's your gravitational pull. You're fighting against an environment designed to keep you average. Millionaires understand this deeply. They pay to be in rooms with other successful people. They join masterminds. They hire coaches and mentors, not because they need hand-holding, but because environment is everything. Your circle shapes success. One conversation with the right person can compress decades of struggle into months. One mentor can show you the blind spots keeping you stuck. The poor pay for entertainment. The rich pay for access. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? What's their relationship with money? That answer predicts your financial future more accurately than any other factor. And this leads us to perhaps the most important realization of all. Wealth is choice. Here's what separates this video from entertainment that you forget tomorrow. Wealth is a choice. Every single day you make hundreds of small decisions, and each one either moves you toward wealth or away from it. The snooze button or the early morning, the Netflix binge or the skill development, the impulse purchase or the investment, the comfortable job or the scary opportunity. Your life is the sum total of all the choices you make, both consciously and unconsciously. Millionaires didn't get lucky. They made different choices, consistently, for years. While everyone else was making easy choices, they were making hard ones. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Daily choices create destiny. The information I've shared today is freely available. Books, podcasts, videos, mentors. The wealthy don't have secret knowledge you lack. They have different daily choices you haven't been willing to make. Right now, in this moment, you're at a crossroads. You can close this video and return to your normal programming. Or you can decide that today marks the beginning of a completely different financial trajectory. The choice, as it always has been, is entirely yours. Reprogram now. The final secret isn't really a secret at all. It's an invitation. You can reprogram your mind for wealth starting right now in this moment. Everything you've heard today, every principle, every mindset shift, it all comes down to one decision. Will you take what you've learned and actually apply it? Will you audit your beliefs, examine your circles, challenge your comfort zone? The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. Millionaires aren't a different species. They are people who decided to think differently, act differently, and become different. Transform your mind today. That transformation is available to you right now, not someday, not when conditions are perfect. Now, start with one thing. Identify one limiting belief and challenge it. Find one person ahead of you and learn from them. Take one action toward building assets instead of liabilities. The compound effect of these small shifts will change your life in ways you can't imagine today. Your mind is either programmed for wealth or poverty. Now you know how to reprogram it. You've just learned what 99% of people will never understand about money. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Money is energy. Debt can be a tool. Assets create freedom. Time matters more than income. Value precedes wealth. Your beliefs shape your bank account. Action creates everything. Your circle determines your ceiling. Wealth is a daily choice, and reprogramming is possible starting right now. 7 Secrets, Infinite Possibilities. The question is no longer whether you know what millionaires know. The question is whether you're willing to do what millionaires do. Every self-made wealthy person started exactly where you are, with the same doubts, the same limitations, the same programming. The only difference is they decided to change their internal software. Your financial future is being written right now by the choices you make today. What will you choose? More of the same or something extraordinary? The secrets are no longer secret. The path is no longer hidden. The only thing left is you. If this video exposed something in you, subscribe. There's more to uncover. Share this with someone who's ready to hear the uncomfortable truth about money.